Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel for new famous motivation book in all over the world. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, 2020, delivers timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness through 1920 short story-driven chapters. The core message is clear. Doing well with money has little to do with how smart you are and a lot to do with how you behave. Financial success is a soft skill rooted in psychology, emotions, experiences, biases, and stories, rather than spreadsheets or IQ. Behavior trumps knowledge because money decisions occur amid fear, greed, ego, luck, and changing personal circumstances. Housel uses real-world anecdotes, billionaires who lost everything, market crashes, everyday savers to show why smart people make dumb moves and how ordinary habits create extraordinary outcomes. Here is a deep chapter-by-chapter breakdown of the key lessons, focusing especially on behavior and greed. The book's subtitle highlights these. Chapters stand alone, making the book highly rereadable. Foundational Mindsets, Chapters 1-3. 1. No one's crazy. Your view of money, risk, and investing comes from your tiny slice of personal experiences and the era you grew up in. Someone who lived through hyperinflation or a market crash sees the world differently than a bull market millennial. Lesson: stop judging others' financial choices. They make sense to them. Focus on your own psychology instead of assuming a universal right way. 2. Luck and risk. Success and failure often involve massive unseen luck and risk, not just skill. Bill Gates had rare early access to computers. Many equally talented people didn't. Nothing is as good or bad as it seems. Lesson: stay humble in good times and compassionate in bad. Don't blindly copy winners. Outcomes hide randomness. 3. Never enough. Deep dive on greed. The hardest financial skill is getting the goalposts to stop moving. Even wildly successful people, e.g. Rajat Gupta, who went from poverty to McKinsey CEO but risked it all in insider trading, or Bernie Madoff, destroy themselves because more feels insufficient. Greed is the silent wealth killer. Modern capitalism excels at generating wealth and envy. Key insight: define your personal enough. An insatiable appetite for more leads to regret. Some things, reputation, family, freedom, are never worth risking, no matter the potential upside. Buffett's line, never risk what you have and need for what you don't have and don't need. The Mechanics of Building and Keeping Wealth, Chapters 4-6. 4. Confounding compounding. Compounding is magical but counterintuitive. It needs time and consistency more than high returns. Most of Warren Buffett's wealth accumulated after age 65 because he started early and never interrupted the process. Lesson: small, steady savings plus long horizons beat genius-level returns interrupted by greed or panic. Shut up and wait. 5. Getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. Getting rich requires optimism, risk-taking, and boldness. Staying rich demands the opposite: humility, fear of loss, frugality, and paranoia. Greed often flips the switch from the former to ruin. Lesson: survival is the ultimate skill. A barbelled approach helps. Optimistic long-term, paranoid short-term. 6. Tails, you win. Most outcomes come from a few extreme tail events, rare big wins or losses. Many investments or businesses fail. A handful drive massive results. Lesson: diversify, endure volatility, and avoid overreacting to noise. Focus on surviving long enough to capture the good tails. What wealth really means, chapters 7-9. 7. Freedom. The highest form of wealth is control over your time, waking up and doing what you want. Money's greatest value is options and flexibility, quitting a bad job, handling emergencies, saying no. Lesson: prioritize time autonomy over status symbols. 8. Man in the car paradox. People admire the fancy car or house, watch, not the driver. We chase visible signals of success, but true respect comes from character. Spending to impress others is the fastest way to have less money. Greed for status fuels this trap. 9. Wealth is what you don't see. Visible spending is consumption, not wealth. True wealth hides in unspent savings and invisible assets. The rich often look ordinary, flashy people may be leveraged to the hilt. Lesson: suppress what you could buy today to have more options tomorrow. Additional core lessons on behavior, later chapters. Save money. Your savings rate matters more than income or returns. It creates margin for error and fuels compounding. Frugality is a superpower. Room for error, margin of safety. Build buffers against the unknown. Your future self will change. Black swans happen. This isn't conservatism. It raises survival odds. You'll change, reasonable, rational. Your goals and risk tolerance evolve. A reasonable plan you can stick with beats an optimal one you abandon in panic or greed. Beware of stories and narratives. Markets run on emotions and stories more than pure data. History doesn't repeat exactly, but human behavior, greed, fear does. All together now, summary chapter synthesizes everything. Save consistently, leave room for error, embrace luck, risk, control behavior, and remember that happiness comes from managing expectations, not endless accumulation.